Welcome, seekers of the ancient and unseen, to a journey through time and tradition, where the whispers of the past meet the mysteries of the present. Tonight, the veil between worlds thins just enough for secrets to pass through, revealing pathways to destiny and dangers unseen. For on this day, September 18th, the very air itself seemed to carry profound energies, demanding our reverence and our careful attention. Across cultures and centuries, this date has been a crossroads, a moment when the tangible world meets the mystical. It marks a unique point in the unfolding autumn, a time of harvest, reflection, and preparation for the deep slumber of winter. It's a day when the natural world begins its slow retreat, and in that quiet transition, ancient energies stir, reminding us that life is a delicate balance of light and shadow, seen and unseen. In the Christian tradition, September 18th is dedicated to Saint Joseph of Cupertino, a figure whose life transcended the ordinary and defied earthly physics. Often known as the Flying Friar, his story is a testament to the miraculous power of unwavering faith, profound humility, and an extraordinary connection to the divine. People turn to him with a myriad of prayers, students seeking clarity and wisdom for exams, aviators and travellers asking for safe journeys across the vast skies, and even those struggling with mental afflictions, as he is a revered patron against mental illness and for those with learning disabilities. His story reminds us that the spiritual realm is not confined by earthly limitations, and true devotion can lift one beyond the mundane. While his canonization took place centuries ago, echoes of older, pre-Christian beliefs about ascension, connection to the heavens, and the power of individual spiritual journeys might subtly intertwine with his veneration, offering a bridge between the sacred and the ancient, between heaven and earth. Let us delve deeper into the astonishing life of Saint Joseph of Cupertino, a legend born from faith and miracles. Born in 1603 in the small Italian village of Cupertino, young Joseph, originally Giuseppe Deza, faced a life marked by hardship and misunderstanding from his very first breath. His father died before his birth, leaving his mother in dire poverty. Frail and sickly as a child, he was prone to long illnesses and was often seen as simple-minded by his peers, a target for ridicule and bullying. He struggled immensely with academics, failing to grasp even the basics, which made his dream of becoming a Franciscan friar seem utterly impossible. Despite these formidable obstacles, Joseph's heart burned with an unshakable desire for God. He was finally accepted into the Franciscan order, first as a lay brother, then, through divine intervention and the sheer force of his piety, he was miraculously ordained a priest, overcoming academic hurdles that would have halted any other man. His path was not one of intellectual brilliance, but of profound, unadulterated faith and humility. It was this deep spiritual devotion that unlocked the extraordinary. His life became a spectacle of divine favour, characterised by frequent ecstasies, visions, and most famously, levitation. Imagine the hushed awe, the startled gasps as Brother Joseph, lost in intense divine contemplation during Mass or prayer, would suddenly rise, light as a feather, above the heads of the congregation. He would soar towards statues, fly to the altar, or even hover above trees in the monastery garden, sometimes carrying others with him. Once, he reportedly flew more than a dozen paces across a church to embrace a statue of the Virgin Mary, remaining suspended in the air. On another occasion, he floated to the top of a large olive tree and remained there for half an hour in prayer, causing both wonder and consternation. These public displays of what seemed like a defiance of gravity baffled and amazed all who witnessed them, from simple villagers to cardinals, and even the Pope Urban VIII, who famously exclaimed, "If Joseph died in my pontificate, I should consider myself fortunate to have seen a man who flew." Yet such extraordinary gifts also brought suspicion. He was accused of witchcraft, investigated rigorously by the Inquisition, and subjected to numerous trials. Through every scrutiny, his innocence, purity of intention, and profound sanctity were always confirmed. He was not seeking glory, but was merely a vessel for divine grace, often feeling embarrassed by his public miracles. St. Joseph's flight became a powerful symbol. It represented not just physical levitation, but the transcendence of earthly bonds, the liberation of the spirit from physical limitations, and the profound elevation that true faith can bring. His life teaches us that true greatness often lies not in worldly achievement, but in the depths of one's spiritual journey, illuminated by humility and unwavering devotion. He reminds us that with God, all things are possible, and even the most humble among us can touch the heavens. Now let us turn our attention to the subtle indicators and secret messages that the universe offers us on this unique day, September 18th. These are the signs of fate that whisper clues about our future and the world around us. Narodny primity, folk omens. Weather and harvest. A heavy dew on the morning of September 18th forecasts a mild, gentle autumn, promising extended warmth and a slower transition to winter. However, if the morning is unusually dry, it hints at a harsh, early winter ahead, demanding diligent preparation for the cold season. The presence or absence of dew was an ancient barometer, reflecting the moisture content and atmospheric conditions that shape the months to come. If the geese fly south early on this day, expect a long and bitter cold season. The migratory patterns of birds were often seen as profound wisdom from nature, signalling deep changes in the weather long before humans could perceive them. Their early departure is a warning from the wild, urging us to prepare. The first significant frost appearing around this date suggests a bountiful harvest year still to come, the cold preserving the soil's richness for the future. An early frost was believed to lock in the earth's fertility, ensuring good crops for the next planting cycle. A strong east wind whispers of coming storms and unpredictable weather for the next week, so secure your homes and hearths. Winds from the east were often associated with bringing turbulent and unstable weather, requiring prudence and readiness. If the leaves on the oak trees are still predominantly green, the winter will be delayed, offering a longer period for outdoor tasks and late-season enjoyment. The oak, a symbol of strength and longevity, was believed to hold on to its leaves longer when mild weather was on its way, showcasing a profound connection to the seasonal rhythm. Finding a perfectly formed, ripe apple that has fallen naturally on this day promises sweet fortune and abundance in your pantry for the coming months. The apple, a fruit of knowledge and bounty, when found untouched and perfect, was a direct sign of nature's blessing and prosperity. The sound of crickets still chirping loudly late into the evening suggests an Indian summer, prolonging the warmth of autumn and delaying the full chill of winter. Crickets, often associated with the warmth of summer, were seen as messengers of extended mild weather if their calls continued strong. Household and money. Pass. To find a silver coin unlooked for on this day signifies unexpected financial gain or a peaceful resolution to a lingering debt. The glint of silver, a precious metal, when discovered by chance, was a direct omen of incoming prosperity, a gift from unseen forces. If a spider spins a web near your door, it is said to weave prosperity into your home, but disturbing it invites bad luck and severs the thread of fortune. Spiders, patient weavers, were often seen as guardians of the home and creators of destiny. Their web was a symbol of intricate blessings, and breaking it was to break that spell. Losing a small, insignificant item, a button, a single sock, can be a minor sacrifice that wards off a larger misfortune. Sometimes, a small loss is believed to appease malevolent forces, diverting a greater calamity away from you. If a bird flies into your home, it carries a sacred message, good tidings, and new opportunities if it circles upward towards the light, but a solemn warning of impending difficulties if it flutters downwards towards the ground. Birds, messengers from the spirit world, brought prophecies depending on their flight path. A sudden, unexplained chill in a warm room suggests an unseen presence has entered, neither good nor ill, simply observing the energy of your home. Such a chill was a subtle indication that the veil between dimensions had momentarily thinned, allowing a transient spirit to pass through. Dreams in this night. Dreams on the night of September 18th are believed to be especially potent, offering vivid glimpses into your spiritual path, future challenges, and inner truths. The influence of Saint Joseph of Cupertino, the Flying Friar, imbues these dreams with themes of ascent and transcendence. If you dream of flying, soaring effortlessly, or ascending a staircase, it signifies liberation from burdens, profound spiritual growth, or the successful achievement of a long-held ambition. It's a sign that you are moving in the right direction, guided by higher forces. However, dreaming of falling, tumbling, or being pulled downwards implies a pressing need for grounding, a subtle warning against overambition, or a call to address neglected responsibilities that threaten to pull you back to earth. Water in dreams also carries significant meaning on this night. Clear, flowing water speaks of emotional clarity, purification, and new beginnings, signifying that your path is open and your spirit refreshed. In contrast, murky or stagnant water warns of emotional blockages, unresolved issues, or potential deceit from those around you, urging you to cleanse your inner landscape. Animals appearing in your dreams are potent totems. A soaring bird denotes unparalleled freedom and spiritual enlightenment. A burrowing animal, like a badger or a fox, suggests hidden truths are about to be revealed, or that you need to dig deeper into a situation. And a loyal dog signifies trustworthy friendships, steadfast loyalty, or the guiding wisdom of your own inner instinct. Dreams of old, familiar places can point to unresolved issues from the past that demand your conscious attention for healing, while new strange landscapes indicate impending changes and unknown opportunities that await your brave exploration. Born in this day. Those born on September 18th are often blessed with a unique blend of grounded practicality and profound spiritual insight. Like Saint Joseph himself, they may possess an innate humility, but are capable of achieving extraordinary things, often through unconventional means. They are deeply intuitive, often sensing truths that others miss, and possess a keen intellect that probes beyond the surface. They may find themselves drawn to fields requiring deep thought, creative expression, or service to others, often feeling a call to a higher purpose. They tend to be compassionate, empathetic, and possess a quiet, resilient strength that allows them to navigate life's challenges with grace and determination. While sometimes misunderstood for their unconventional perspectives or their introverted nature, they are natural seekers of truth and often become beacons of hope and quiet wisdom to those around them. Their life path is frequently one of continuous self-discovery, marked by moments of profound revelation, unexpected leaps of faith, and an enduring connection to the unseen world. Meniniki, name days. Today, we honour those bearing names like Joseph, Mary, Robert, Richard, and Samuel. Among them, those named Joseph are said to carry a special resonance with the day's spiritual energies, embodying a particular spiritual grace. They are often characterised by their quiet strength, unwavering devotion, and an innate ability to find peace amidst chaos. They are the silent pillars of their communities, offering support, wisdom, and steadfast reliability without seeking recognition, truly embodying the humble yet profoundly powerful spirit of Saint Joseph of Cupertino. Their presence is often a source of calm and stability. Now, let us explore the traditions and rituals for this auspicious day, practices that align us with the energies of September 18th and invite blessings into our lives. 1. The ritual of ascending intentions. Purpose: to elevate your deepest prayers, wishes, or intentions directly to the spiritual realm, seeking clarity, divine assistance, and swift manifestation. What you'll need: a small piece of paper, a pen, a white or light blue candle, a fire-safe bowl or plate, and a safe open space, preferably outdoors or near an open window. When and how to conduct. Just before sunset, when the day's light begins to fade and the world settles into twilight, signifying the thinning veil. Light the candle, allowing its flame to symbolize your illuminated intention. On the paper, clearly and concisely write down one specific intention or prayer. something you truly wish to manifest or resolve. Fold the paper 3 times, focusing your energy on your intention. Hold the folded paper near the candle flame, but without letting it catch fire. Then say aloud with conviction, "Spirit of the soaring sky, carry my words on high. Let my pure intention find its way, illuminated by this sacred day, and swiftly manifest its grace." Then carefully place the paper into the fire-safe bowl and ignite it with the candle flame. Watch as your intention transforms into smoke, visualizing it ascending to the heavens. If outdoors, you can gently release the paper into the air, allowing the wind to carry it away, symbolizing its journey to the divine. What to do after? Meditate briefly on your intention, trusting deeply that it has been heard and set into motion. Do not dwell on the outcome or question the process, but rather have profound faith in its manifestation. Extinguish the candle with respect. Taboos, the harvest blessing for abundance. Purpose, to express heartfelt gratitude for the earth's bounty, acknowledge the cycles of nature, and ensure continued abundance and prosperity within your home and life. What you'll need: 3 seasonal fruits or vegetables, for example, a vibrant apple, a robust squash, and an ear of corn, a small clean bowl or basket, and a pinch of pure sea salt. When and how to conduct: in the morning or at any time during the day when you feel a strong sense of gratitude. Select 3 perfect, unblemished seasonal items, each representing a facet of nature's generosity. Place these fruits or vegetables carefully into your chosen bowl or basket in a central, visible part of your home, perhaps your kitchen table or a living room altar. Sprinkle a pinch of sea salt over them, symbolizing preservation, purity, and the enduring connection to the ocean of life. As you do this, say aloud with a grateful heart, "From the earth's deep heart, to my table's grace, abundance flow in this sacred space. For all received, my thanks I give, that peace and plenty always live, and my home forever thrive." What to do after? Keep the blessed items visible for at least 3 days, allowing their energy to permeate your home. After this period, consume them mindfully, sharing with family if possible, as an act of communal blessing and nourishment. If any parts are inedible, return them to the earth. 3. The Dream Veil Protection Ritual. Purpose: to invite prophetic and protective dreams, ensuring peaceful slumber, warding off nightmares, and shielding you from negative spiritual influences during the vulnerable hours of sleep. What you'll need: a small sachet or a clean cloth bag, a handful of dried lavender, known for its calming and protective properties, 1 bay leaf for wisdom and prophecy, and a small amethyst crystal, optional for enhancing intuition and psychic protection. When and how to conduct: just before bedtime, gently place the dried lavender, bay leaf, and the amethyst crystal into the sachet or cloth bag. Hold the sachet in your hands, closing your eyes and focusing on your desire for peace and protection. Say aloud, "Beneath the moon, my dreams I weave, only wisdom I receive. Guarded slumber, peaceful night, guided by celestial light. Let only truth reside within, and safe passage from where I begin." Place the sachet directly under your pillow or on your bedside table, allowing its energies to work through the night. What to do after? Upon waking, before fully engaging with the day, immediately try to recall your dreams. Jot down any symbols, feelings, or narratives in a dream journal. Even fragments can hold powerful messages. The sachet can remain under your pillow until you feel it's lost its potency. Then you can refresh the herbs. Our 4 pots. Sacred smoke cleansing for clarity. Purpose: to purify your personal space and your aura, releasing stagnant energy, inviting clarity of thought, and preparing for spiritual connection on this thin day. What you'll need: a smudge stick, white sage, or palo santo are traditional choices, a fire-safe bowl, like an abalone shell, and a feather, optional for directing smoke. When and how to conduct. In the morning or early evening, open a window slightly to allow negative energy to escape. Light the smudge stick until it produces a steady stream of smoke. Pass the smoke around your body from head to toe, visualizing any negativity being lifted away. Then, walk through your home, allowing the smoke to gently permeate each room, especially corners and doorways, where energy tends to accumulate. As you smudge, quietly affirm, "By sacred smoke, I purify and cleanse all stagnant energy, depart from hence. Clarity of mind, peace in my heart, blessings flow, a brand new start." What to do after? Extinguish the smudge stick safely. Feel the refreshed atmosphere and the renewed sense of calm. Take a few deep breaths, anchoring yourself in the present moment. Culinary traditions. On this day, the kitchen truly becomes a hearth of comfort, gratitude, and mindful nourishment. Simple yet profoundly satisfying, foods take centre stage, reflecting the bountiful harvest and the subtle shift of seasons. Baked apples, often spiced generously with cinnamon, nutmeg, and a touch of honey, are a beloved treat. They symbolise the lingering sweetness of the fading summer, a gentle transition, and the wholesome gifts of the earth. Hearty stews and thick soups, brimming with robust root vegetables like carrots, potatoes, and parsnips, along with wholesome grains, are traditionally prepared. These dishes embody the earth's sustained generosity, providing warmth and sustenance as we prepare for the cooler months. A humility bread, a plain, unsweetened loaf, sometimes baked with simple grains, is occasionally made, serving as a poignant reminder of Saint Joseph's simple life and our own inherent dependence on nature's blessings, encouraging gratitude over extravagance. The communal act of cooking and sharing these meals is a quiet, yet powerful ritual of appreciation for the harvest, strengthening family bonds, and preparing both body and spirit for the leaner times ahead. Each bite is a blessing, each shared meal a sacred offering. Now we must turn our attention to the shadows that lurk, the main taboos that, if violated, can invite discord and misfortune into our lives. These are not mere superstitions, but ancient warnings against disrupting the delicate energetic balance of this potent day. 1. Gossip and slander, the poisoned tongue. On the day of ascending whispers, it is strictly forbidden to engage in gossip, malicious talk, or any form of slander. The very words you utter create ripples in the energetic fabric of the world, and on this day, such negative words are amplified, attracting discord not only to the subject of your gossip, but powerfully back to the speaker. According to ancient beliefs, you risk not only damaging reputations and breaking friendships, but also inviting a heavy karmic burden that can manifest as persistent misunderstandings, social isolation, and a cloud of suspicion hanging over your own endeavours. Your tongue, a tool for creation and connection, becomes a weapon of self-destruction, tarnishing your own spirit. 2. Reckless spending and wastefulness, offending abundance. Avoid extravagant purchases, unnecessary waste, and especially the heedless squandering of food. This day honours the bounty of the harvest and the virtue of humility and mindful stewardship. To squander resources, particularly natural ones, is to show profound disrespect to the spirits of abundance and the sacred natural cycles of growth and decay. Those who disregard this may find their pockets emptying unexpectedly, their resources dwindling, or experience a persistent feeling of lack, no matter how much they possess, as the universe mirrors their careless actions. Every crumb wasted is a potential blessing squandered, inviting scarcity. 3. Ignorance of intuition, the blinded soul. Do not, under any circumstances, dismiss your gut feelings, inner promptings, or subtle signs from the universe. The ethereal whispers are louder on September 18th. Your intuition, that quiet inner voice, is a direct channel to ancient wisdom and unseen truths. To consciously override or ignore these vital promptings is to sever your connection to crucial guidance. This act of spiritual blindness can lead you into perilous situations, expose you to deceit from others, or cause you to miss crucial opportunities that would otherwise have illuminated your path to success and happiness. The consequences are often profound regret and a prolonged period of disorientation. 4. Neglecting spiritual reflection, the unnourished spirit. In the relentless rush of modern life, it's easy to forget the soul's nourishment. But on this specific day, neglecting quiet contemplation, prayer, meditation, or any form of spiritual introspection is akin to starving your spirit. You leave yourself vulnerable to external negativity, inner turmoil, and a pervasive sense of emptiness. The path to your true purpose becomes obscured, your dreams feel unattainable, and a dull apathy may settle over your life, dampening your natural vibrancy and your essential connection to the divine source that sustains you. 5. Cutting hair or nails, severing vitality. A widespread and ancient folk belief advises strongly against cutting hair or nails on this day. This is not merely a cosmetic act. In many traditions, hair and nails are seen as extensions of your life force, containing your personal essence and energetic vitality. To cut them on this day is thought to symbolically cut short your vitality, diminish your good fortune, sever your connection to protective energies, or even invite illness. Superstition holds that such an act can clip your good luck, hinder personal projects, or bring about a decline in health or prosperity, leaving you feeling energetically depleted and susceptible to misfortune. 6. Starting major new ventures without preparation, building on shifting sands. While ambition is admirable, initiating significant new projects, business ventures, or even major life changes, like moving or starting a serious relationship, on this day without thorough preparation and spiritual alignment is ill-advised. The energies of September 18th are about subtle transformation, deep reflection, and meticulous grounding, not bold, ungrounded beginnings. To rush into new endeavours can lead to unexpected obstacles, attract unreliable partners, or result in outright failure, as the foundations laid today lack the necessary energetic stability and blessing. Slow and steady wins the race, especially today. 7. Argument and confrontation, inviting discord. Chase. The air is charged with spiritual sensitivity, and any harsh words, aggressive actions, or direct confrontations resonate deeply and negatively. Engaging in arguments or open conflict on this day disrupts the fragile energetic balance, inviting prolonged discord and enmity into your life. Any quarrels initiated today are believed to fester, becoming deeply rooted and far more difficult to resolve, potentially damaging relationships beyond repair and leaving an energetic stain of negativity in your home and heart that is hard to cleanse. 8. Ignoring the helpless, karmic repercussions. To turn a blind eye to someone in genuine need, be it a fellow human or a defenseless animal, is to invite serious karmic retribution. Compassion and empathy are paramount virtues, bridging the mortal and the divine. Ancient beliefs warn that such indifference creates a profound karmic debt that will eventually manifest in your own life as unexpected difficulties, moments of isolation, or situations where you yourself feel abandoned and unsupported precisely when you are most in need. Help when you are able, for it reflects upon your own destiny. 9. Leaving entryways unsecured, open to unseen forces. According to older beliefs, particularly on a day when the veil between worlds thins, leaving doors and windows unlatched or wide open through the night, is not just a physical vulnerability. It's believed to be an open invitation for unwanted spiritual energies or mischievous entities to enter and linger in your personal space. Your home, meant to be a sanctuary, becomes susceptible to unsettled energies, leading to unexplained disturbances, a pervasive feeling of unease, or a string of minor misfortunes that chip away at your sense of peace and security. Secure your thresholds, both physically and spiritually. 10. Eating meat from a recently deceased animal, non-ritual, absorbing suffering, mois. In certain ancestral traditions, especially near the crucial transition of autumn, It was considered highly inauspicious to consume meat from an animal that died recently, of natural causes or without proper, respectful ritual slaughter. This practice was believed to absorb its lingering suffering, unreleased spirit or negative energy, thereby inviting illness, bad luck, or a heavy heart into the consumer. It encourages a mindful approach to sustenance, honouring the life that sustains us, focusing instead on the vibrant, purified energy of the harvest, or ethically processed sustenance that carries a blessing rather than a burden. As we draw this journey through September 18th to a close, remember the profound wisdom of the ancients. Every day holds its own unique power, its own lessons, and its own subtle demands. May the insights of this extraordinary day guide your path, illuminate your spirit, and bring you peace, understanding, and abundance. Until our next encounter with the mystical, keep your eyes open, your heart receptive, and your spirit ever curious.